the empty chair that finally found its home. I never planned on being the neighborhood house, the one where the screen door is always swinging and there's always an extra bag of chips on the counter. But life has a funny way of choosing you, even when you aren't looking. My daughter Maya is 10, and for the last year, her friend Leo has been a permanent fixture on our porch. At first, it was just, "Hey, Mrs. Miller, can Leo stay for dinner?" Then it was, "Can Leo sleep over? It's raining." I didn't ask questions. I saw the oversized hoodies, the way he'd inhale a bowl of pasta like it was his last meal, and the way his eyes would dart to the door every time a car pulled into the driveway. I knew his situation wasn't Pinterest perfect, but I didn't realize how broken it really was until the phone rang on a Tuesday afternoon. The voice on the other end was clinical, cold. "Child services," she said. They were removing Leo. Neglect. No power in the house for weeks. And then came the question that made my heart drop into my stomach. "He's asking for you. Would you be willing to take him permanently?" I looked around my tiny 2-bedroom apartment. I looked at my bank statement. I'm a single mom working overtime at the clinic just to keep the lights on. Adding a growing 10-year-old boy to the mix, the math just didn't add up. I spent 3 days in a fog, running the numbers, staring at the spare twin mattress in the attic. My own mother told me I was crazy. She said, "Honey, you can barely keep your own head above water." And she was right. But then I saw Maya sitting at the kitchen table. She'd set an extra place for dinner, just a fork, a napkin, and an empty chair. She didn't say a word. She just looked at me, and I knew. Some things are more important than math. I called the caseworker back that night. My voice was shaking, but I said, "Yes." When Leo walked through that door yesterday with his life in a single trash bag, he didn't cry. He didn't even smile. He just walked over to that empty chair, sat down, and let out a breath, like he'd been holding it for an eternity. He looked at me and whispered, "Do I have to leave on Monday?" I leaned over, squeezed his shoulder, and said, "Leo, honey, you're already home." Pause. The apartment is smaller now, and the grocery bill is insane. But for the first time in a long time, the house feels full.